And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a little racing game called Bam Bam Race, the board game. I'm assuming this is based on some sort of cartoon, maybe? Bam Bam, this is from Indonesia. Looks like a kid's game, although I would argue that this could be kids or family style little racing game. Let's take a look. In this game, each player gets a racer. You're going to set up a racetrack with a start-finish card here, and then 6 random cards out of a bunch of different cards. And you're racing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First person back is the winner. Players are going to get a handful of cards: evade, attack, pull, dash, event, and recharge. 6 cards. Everyone's going to take their cards in their hand, and each round you're going to play a card in front of you. Everyone will reveal their cards. You then activate cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in that order. If you play a card and no one else has played that card, you move forward 1 on the track. If someone else has played the card, well, you don't get to do it. If you play evade, you also get to avoid anything that's done to your person. Like attack. If you play attack, you pick the closest racer in front of you, and you basically make them go 1 step backwards. If you play pull, you choose a racer that's right in front of you, and you switch positions with them. Which is a different word than pull, but whatever. If you pick dash, you get to go an extra space forward. If you pick event, you're going to activate the track that you're at. And each of these things are different. Like this one here says, everyone who played an even card goes another space forward. Or here you can go across the track from one side to the other, or attack somebody. And so all these have different things. And then if you play a 6, you get to pick all your cards up again, because you can't play cards again that you've played until you play a 6. You keep doing this round after round after round after round. Oh, also whoever plays recharge gets the first player marker for the next round. And that's how you play the game. First person to finish line is the winner. The artwork for the game is fine. I mean, it's this very cartoonish type artwork. I mean, you got the cockroaches and stuff, and they use a different thing for every picture, so I like that. I wouldn't mind if they said what they did on the card a little bit, but I guess they're trying to make it as language independent. That I find a problem with. I mean, even if it is language independent, you're using English words like recharge. The rules do explain what all the different cards do. A reference card wouldn't have been bad, but for the most part, it's fine. It's a small little game, and components are fine. Now, the concept in this game is not anything really new. Everyone plays a card at the same time, reveal it. This is a mechanism I like a lot, where you're trying to outthink everybody else and play cards, and your cards stay in front of you until you play a card that brings them back in your hand. Great mechanism. The problem is it doesn't work in Bam Bam Race. If you play, well, especially if you play with more than 3 players. The game goes from 3 to 6, and if you play with 4 or more, you are likely going to cross someone a lot, and you don't move at all. So what that means is Bam Bam Race becomes a really slow race, and I can't wait till it's over. And just the whole thing. Everyone picks a card. All right. And, who played a 1? You played a 1. Oh, you get to move forward 1. Okay, then this is this. You played a 2. Okay, you move forward and you pull him back 1. Okay, and 3. You do that. Now you switch with her. And it's like, oh, okay, wow. 2 people move spaces. And it just goes on and on and on like that. And I played it with kids, but the kids just... The idea of the game sounds better than the game itself, and this constant, oh, I didn't remember that's what that symbol meant. The symbols just weren't clear on the track, and it was also mean. You were constantly attacking each other and switching places with each other, and it felt like there was no strategy. So at the end of the day, other than the cute artwork, there's not a lot that I would recommend about the game. It's a neat idea per se, but the game itself needs to have some zing and excitement to it. It's a racing game, for crying out loud. But it just moves too slowly, and there's too much interaction between the players for it to be that fun. You play with 6, and there's times where everybody canceled each other out. That's just not interesting at all. And so I want a game where there's at least some progress being made as the race goes by. This feels like a good start to a game, but just not one that I want to play in its current state. That's Bam Bam Race. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time. Dice Tower Judgment, just not very interesting.